So in previous vlogs, I've been talking about public transportation in Sydney with a focus on the trains. And a lot of it comes across as me ranting about the current state of train transport in the city that I've made my home. And I hope it doesn't come across as mushy, but let me say that it comes from the heart. I love the city and I love public transportation. If Sydney is really to move itself past its stuffy exterior and become the global metropolis it's been touting itself to be, it has to stop acting like it's LA. See, there's this weird juxtaposition in the city where we keep saying, hey, we're open for business, come here. But the infrastructure we have isn't optimized for the influx of business and the jobs they create. As far as mass public transportation goes, they seem to be more optimized for cars. This is for a region whose rail patronage grew by 40 million in the 1-year period between 2015 and 2016. I mean, I've heard with my own ears from someone that we already have a metro system present in Sydney. Sorry to disappoint, but no. Have you seen how sprawled out the stations are past the city circle? The city seems to be satisfied with the fact that station distribution across the urban sprawl seems to be scaled more to the sprawl than the urban demand, creating these vast stretches of rail punctuated with stations that have to be driven to by commuters, which kind of kills the point of mass transport suburban rail, don't you think? Don't get me wrong, coming from Manila, and don't even get me started on the rail infrastructure there, Sydney is a godsend. The city circle operates on what is, well, tenuously, a metro-style frequency. There's a new line being built to handle the suburban growth in the northwest. They've got plans in the future to complete a similar metro system in the southwest. But it all feels half-assed. The metro-style frequency is good, but once you leave the city circle, there are gaps of from 10 to 30 minutes for trains heading out. The Sydney Metro Northwest, which is what they're calling it now, took nearly 2 decades to get moving because of political machinations. Areas like Marsden Park, which are the core of development in the Northwest, might not even see a train station set up for another decade. Critically, Greater Western Sydney, the area where I live, and a line that would benefit greatly from metro-style services due to people congestion at rush hour, has to languish and wait until there is sufficient political will to move forward. There is hope. Sydney Metro is an altogether automated service running on the same automated rolling stock used in cities like Singapore and Barcelona. It uses the same gauge as the regular train lines, which means that we may one day see the metro system overtake the overland suburban system as the key method of transport over the sprawl. The fleet is slowly being overhauled. Slowly, but they're getting there. Heck, one day they might even replace the 70s-era intercity train that I'm on. I love Sydney. I love riding the trains. I perpetually hold out hope that one day Sydney will get the rail system it so desperately needs. I hope I'll still be alive when that day comes. But until then, I'm going to have nights like this, on a clunky old intercity carriage, daydreaming the big what if.